There's some background sound coming from somebody's audio. So if students are on audio, can
what
you
kind
just...
of sound? So my
some
fan
mic
is
sound is coming.
Which sound?
Mic sound.
Check now. I'm muting.
Yeah, now it's not there. So something to do with your audio.
It's the fan. I'll just switch it off.
Okay. So welcome, dear, for the secrets of living a full life, part 2. And today we are in part 2, sub-part 2, that is being unstoppable. So yes, audience, what is the meaning of full? Roshni, what does F stand for? Roshni, what does F stand for?
I don't know, sorry.
Yes. Anybody else in the group?
Miss.
Yes, Sai. Yeah.
Miss F, no?
Yeah.
Fearless.
Fearless. Second, you?
Unstoppable.
Harsh, third, L?
Limitless.
Wonderful. And Roshni, I think you know what is the last L, that is loving.
Loving, yeah.
Lovely.
Wonderful. So welcome once again on every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. at my channel, that is Biji Tushar. And we have with us today the Leela group, once again presenting to you the playback with whatever stories you have about being unstoppable. So let me start with my journey of being unstoppable today. So whenever you ask the universe to give authenticity to your stories, it definitely creates a situation by which you have a live example. And that's exactly what happened to me. So today, after completing my 334th session at ESIC for the SSOs, it was an awesome experience. And I'm sure Harsh and Saish was also witness to it. They also participated and we were a team. It was amazing. And after the session was over, Harsh dropped us at Andheri at around 6:30. No. Yeah, I think it was around 6:30. And we said maximum we'll reach home by 7. And then the live session is at 8:30. But unfortunately, there was a series of obstacles. And, you know, I had to pep myself up and say, yes, I'm going to reach on time. And I was reminded about Lionel Messi. Any of you know who's Lionel Messi? He's termed as the unstoppable man. So I was watching one of his matches and I was seeing how through the obstacles, he's going here and there, and finally able to create that goal that will give a win to his country or to his teammates. And on the way, I said, yes, this is a visual which is going to make me feel good. So we get in and somehow we managed to get a rig and I dropped Saish and Aditya at Goregaon. And then I say, yes, now we're going to...
Miss I and Aditya reached at 7:45.
Yes. And at 7:45, I was at Malad East and there was a way towards the station, which is very, a bottleneck place. And I am walking, not a single rickshaw I'm getting. And I'm seeing Lionel Messi kicking through the obstacles. So the rickshaw on one side, rain on the other side, and hunger on the other side. And then I stop for a small, break and I buy some vadas. Vadas are, everybody knows, vada pav ka vada. And I'm having that and looking for the rickshaw. And I walk. I reach the station walking all the way from the highway. And then I say, definitely universe has kept at least one rickshaw for me. And there that person is there. I said, "Aap chaloge Kandivali West?" So wo bole, ha. And then he took me. The time was around 5 minutes to 8. And I said, we are having the Leela participants coming in for a trial. So I said, somehow I'm definitely going to reach before time. And exactly at 8:15, I was at Malad only. And I kept myself so positive thinking about Lionel Messi all the way. And we started the session in the rig, and Gitanjali and Simran and Radhika made it so interesting for me that I forgot about all the crowd, and I knew I would just reach. I knew only one thing, that I would reach on time. Exactly at 8:20, I reached my house, and 8:21 started the laptop, and 8:25 we are here together. So this was being unstoppable, right? Because you have geared yourself to a particular purpose, and the purpose was meeting you all and speaking about being unstoppable. So when you have a strong purpose and you have created it in your brain, I think Harsh, I spoke to you, right? And you said, ma'am, your visualization is very powerful. So see that we're meeting exactly at 8:25, and that's what happened. So this is being unstoppable. So any of you here, do you have any stories on being unstoppable? You can raise your hand and we'll take you one by one. Oh, Harsh has already got a story. Yes, Harsh, go
The
ahead.
story starts at 2020, where my 10th exams were over and the summer started. Unfortunately, it was pandemic period. And the start of January 2021, I finally decided to start with gym, because at that time my weight was 110 and I was very chubby, and you know I didn't like that side of mine, and that person, that Hirsch, I didn't like. And somewhere it was one of my weakest form, and I just wanted to leave that burden from my body. And I decided that I have to do it, and I have to get in shape. And I'm still obese, though, I will agree that. But then too, from 110, in within 5 to 6 months, I was able to drop down my weight to some 98 or 96. So I lost around 12 to 14 kilos in just 6 months. And then I just took a break, because 6 months being unstoppable was very difficult actually. But I managed to lose around 14 kilos. And I'm happy with this current personality of mine.
So now are you still continuing gymming, or have you stopped?
Yeah, no, I'm still continuing. This isn't my ultimate dream physique. It is something. Yeah, it is very long. It's a very long way to go, and soon I have this positive mindset. I'll achieve it very soon.
Wonderful. Thank you, Harsh, for sharing your beautiful story with us. So I'll be just pinning the participants here right now, and we will be taking up your story in, let's say, 3 parts. Just a minute. So before we start, let me just introduce our participants to all of you. We have Gitanjali, who's a storyteller. Gitanjali, can I have a hi from you? Yeah. Yeah. So Gitanjali is a storyteller. We have Radhika, who's also into training teachers and into drama and theater. So we have Simran Nagwani, who is also into storytelling, if I'm not mistaken. Right. So there are two storytellers, one with a theater background, and myself, as you all know, trying to do whatever I can for you. So the first part, we have Harsh, who's obese, and he feels that it's really bad for him to be like that. And the emotion that he feels is, wanting to overcome his weight. So let's watch in 3 parts. Harsh has now decided that it is time for him to do some exercise, and he religiously gets into it, and he goes to the gym and loses 14 kgs. After he has reduced his weight, he's so happy that it's a achievement for him, in spite of everything, that he has been able to achieve his target. Now he's happy with himself and decides to continue.
Yeah. लग रहा हूँ?
A huge round of applause for this amazing act. Thank you, playbackers, for this wonderful action. I'm sure Harsh must have really relived his journey. Harsh,
Yeah,
what do you have to say?
it was so perfect. The grind of my every emotions, like the first stage where I was completely broken to see myself so unfit and out of shape, and the second thing, the difficulties I faced during the thing, and yeah, the the clothes, it was so accurate. I wasn't able to get into my regular fits. And then yeah, the workout and the diet one also. The strict diet for my months I did for months. That was very hard. And the last part, which was appreciation, I got a lot of appreciation from my family and my friends, because there was a sudden change in like 4 5 months, and it was very accurate. It was perfect grind.
I think Geetanjali, Radhika, and Simran have really done justice to your story. It was
Yes, very
amazing
much.
how, without language, they have actually expressed to you your own journey. That's the beauty of playback. Thank you so much. Can we have another story, please? Roshni, do you have something to share?
So it was in 2019. I was with my family on vacation in South Africa. So and we were on the scene where so we were supposed to do skydiving.
Just 1 minute, 1 minute. Somebody's background sound is coming. Can you just switch it off? Yeah, thank you. Continue.
I think that's mine. Actually, the azan is going. So
Okay. Yeah.
Sarah Shina, Shara say afterwards.
No, I think we'll do with it. No problem. You continue.
Yeah. So we were supposed to do skydiving. So my father is very adventurous one. So he was the first one to go. But me and my mother, we were first scared. And at first I was like, no, I don't want to do this. But then I was seeing other people going, and then I was thinking like, this is just once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm not gonna get this again and again. So I went. So we were on the plane, and then we were at the top, or like at the altitude where we were supposed to dive. So when I first saw down from the plane, I was like, I want to go down again, not by skydiving. It's just going to go down. But then it was, my father was like, it's going to be very fun. It's exciting. It's like once in a lifetime opportunity. So I made up my mind like I'm going to do it. And then it was just that experience was amazing. Like it was literally once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm glad I didn't miss it.
Wow, superb. Thank you, Roshni, for your beautiful story. And yes, we are going to take it up in a free flow chorus. Okay.
Yes.
No, 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 no. I just want to be down. No, no, no. Maybe, maybe. This is so good.
No, 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 no. Please, no, no. Floating, floating. Ah, ah, ah. Can't believe this. Can't believe this. Let it go, Roshni. Let it go. Ah! Ah! So beautiful. Ah, 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 ah.
Thank you, playbackers. It was really wonderful. Let's see what Roshni has to say.
It was really amazing. All of you did it very accurately. So at first I had closed my eyes when I jumped, and then when I slowly opened it, it was like amazing, the view and the feel you get when you jump from such a high altitude. So that was done very accurately. And it literally gave me the feeling that I am unstoppable. So it was really great.
Thank you. A huge round of applause to the playbackers and the tellers. Simply beautiful. So Kalash, welcome. We are here at Being Unstoppable. And if you have any stories related to Unstoppable, or Krupa, if you would like to, I think your internet is good. So if you have any stories about Unstoppable, we can take it.
So it is about my 10th standard. We actually had in the month of
Krupa,
we
one
had
sec,
a
we can't
test.
hear you. Krupa, we can't hear you. Yeah, now say. Yes, Krupa.
Now, so
Yeah.
it is about my 10th standard,
Huh.
and we had a practice in the month of October, where my performance was very less, very not good. So we don't have any seriousness about the board. So about and I was very casual about it.
She's gone.
She's back.
Okay.
Is she audible to everyone else?
No, she isn't audible. Krupa, we can't hear you. Can you put it in the chat? Meanwhile, Kalash, if you have a story on being unstoppable. Yes, no, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay, so you think about it. Meanwhile, we'll take another story. Krupa, since we're not able to hear you, we've got only half a part of your story. So could you write it in the chat and then we'll take it up for you after the story. So Radhika, I think any of you, Radhika or Simran or Gitanjali, if you want. Radhika, I think you can share.
Yeah. So about being unstoppable, when I was a teenager, I went on a trek from Kulu Manali to Rohtang Pass. It was about 14, no, total walk was 25 kilometers and we were covering it in 3 days. The trek was of total 5 days, but this walking was of 3 days. And on the second or third day, I was dead tired because we had been every day for 10 hours minimum, we were walking and that too uphill. So walking and walking and walking. And on the third day, I was at a position where I couldn't lift my leg up anymore. And I was just tired. And then one of the coach or the leaders who were assigned to us, he came up to me from behind and he just patted my back and he said, walk at a slow pace if you want, but keep walking, keep moving, do not stop. And that just sort of triggered me. And then I could walk and I completed the entire trek because there were at the end, people had started taking horses and mules on hire. But I was very proud that I completed the entire trek in the cold and in the snow by walking.
That's really nice. So thank you, Radhika, for sharing your beautiful story on being unstoppable. So let's watch Radhika's story in 3 parts. Firstly, we have Radhika who's going on a trek. The journey was so hard, and she had to keep on walking. Her legs were aching. Oh, oh, no. Oh, ah, ah.
यार नहीं चला जा रहा है यार, नहीं हो रहा है और अयो मम्मा, बहुत नहीं हो रहा है सर।
Her coach sees that it is difficult for her and motivates her to move further.
Okay, little by little. Wait, you because okay, I'll go a little. Okay, little by little. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I go on.
कदम से कदम बढ़ाए जा, कदम से कदम बढ़ाए जा, खुशी के गीत गाए जा.
Can do it. Okay, sir, as you say. चल राधिका चल, कर सकती है राधिका, चल चल, हाँ चल राधिका, चल 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 राधिका, चल, कर सकती है, चल धीरे धीरे चल चल.
Walk, limp, do whatever you want, but don't stop.
Thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. It just reminded me of everything. In fact, while you were doing it, I just started recollecting that year was very difficult for me. In the middle of the year, my school had gotten changed. So I didn't really have any friends. And emotionally, I was not getting along with my parents. As a teenage mein hota hai. But it was a very, very difficult period in my life. And that trek sort of, as Simran said, tu kar sakti hai, tu kar sakti hai, tu kar sakti hai. Thank you very much. And BG, I don't know if you referred that, but for everyone else, my surname is Kadam.
I didn't know. I didn't refer that.
Thank you very
So
much.
nobody and nothing can stop Radhika Kadam, क्योंकि वो कदम पे कदम बढ़ाती जाती है. Awesome, awesome. Give them a huge round of applause. Fantastic. Is Krupa back? Okay. Has she written in the chat? Kalash, any story of yours?
Yeah.
Tell me.
So me and my family and my relatives were going to Bihar.
Hmm.
So we have to climb steps around 10,000 steps or more than that.
Hmm.
So there's a temple at the top of the mountain, and we have to climb from down to the temple. So it was before that we have two other mountains that we have to climb. Like it's the first one is Palitna. That is
Just
around.
1 minute, Kalash. I had a disturbance coming in. I couldn't hear what you said earlier.
Acha.
Huh.
So
Can you restart?
me and my family and my relatives were going to Bihar to climb a mountain, and at the top of the mountain there was a temple.
Hmm.
So that the steps were around 10,000 steps or more than that.
Hmm.
So we have to climb there, and my grandfather, of course, they have to make a dory. What we say that dory where four people are there, and there's a chair between that, and they have to climb up.
Ropeway.
No,
Ropeway.
it's not a ropeway. It's not a ropeway. Like there's a two bamboos, and at the four corners there's four people and holding on their shoulders, and there's a
की
chair
डोली
between.
दुल्हन की डोली होती है ना वो टाइप
Palki, palki. Palki. Palki.
So my grandfather took that one because he can't climb. So before that, there are two other mountains that we have to climb. That they are like less steps, we can say. So the first one was Palita. So when the first time I was climbed at that mountain was it's very difficult. But after then we every year we go to that place. Every year we climb. But the last time me, my dad, my sister went two times. Like first we went up, then came down. Again we went up, again we came down. Like two jatras. Me and my sister were exhausted. We can't breathe, and it was like feeling unstoppable. But in the third one, the Shikarji, that's the most top. It's like 10,000 steps. I already told. So it was. I have never sit on a dolly. So I was feeling like what is it? Tired. I could not climb it. So I was feeling, should I sit on dolly? If I will sit, I will feel like I will break my record. I will break my record. So I felt that okay, let's sit it. Okay, let's sit on that because I'm feeling very tired. My legs were paining, and I don't know what was happening to me. So I sat on that. I was feeling very comfortable, and the way was going up, and it was really beautiful. And on the right hand side, there was a waterfall. We bathed there. Like we put our foot inside that, and we take photos. And again, we went up. Then we went, and then I came down. My mother sat on the dolly. Then I went till up. Then I didn't took any dollies. Only one time I took while climbing up. And then coming down, I took at the last. It was like night. Their night seems like 10 or 12 midnight. Then 9 o'clock seems like 12 o'clock. So when we came down, then it was nice trip. Like, but I was feeling tired and I was being unstoppable.
Wow.
2 times.
Thank you, Kalash, for your beautiful story. But it's a long story. So I think we need to give it as 5 parts, or maybe we take it as 3 parts, and the last part we take as a tableau. What say, team? Radhika?
or we can get the gist of the story in an emotion and do a fluid also on it.
Okay.
Like a transitioning fluid, starting at one emotion and ending on one.
All right. So we can have a transitioning fluid sculpture for color story. Let's watch. Very nice. Thank you, playbackers. It was really amazing. And I think it's getting better and better as the days go by. So Kalash and Roshni, how did you like it? I'm sorry, Kalash, how did you like it?
Thank you, the actors that played the act. I loved it, and I was feeling like I'm really climbing it now without the dolly.
Yes. So
And I forgot to tell that my family are planning, not confirm, are planning to climb Kedarnath.
wow. That is awesome. Do remember us when you're there.
Yeah, of course.
So, yes, Radhika wants to say something.
I just want to share something for Kalash. So my younger sister, she just on Sunday, she came back from trekking of Valley of Flowers. So she was at Badrinath and that a Gurudwara also, highest Gurudwara. So all the best to you. And I'm seeing her, she's still walking like a duck. But good luck.
So enjoy yourself. It was really awesome that all of you have really given a great, respect to the stories of the tellers by performing at an ace level. I would say the performances was really good. And I'm sure Roshni, Kalash, Harsh, and Krupa has learned a lot from this. So we're very happy to perform for you. And every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. we'll be here with you. And the next session will be on being limitless. Today it was about unstoppable. Next session, next Wednesday, we'll be having it on being limitless. So thank you all, guys. And yes, I would want each of you to just give a small understanding or a small action. I think now even my students will be able to give that action about how the performance was and how you liked it. Now that you've been watching playback for so long, I think one action and one sound body movement, yeah, could say how you felt the session was. Yes. Who's coming first amongst the three? We will also, of course, be there for you and do it. So Roshni, I pinned you. So what will be your action? You can sit and do it as well. I'm not asking you to dance. I'm just asking you to do a body
Action.
movement and action.
We don't have to speak, we have to act.
Yeah, you can make one sound or say one sentence.
I'll just
Better.
I'll just clarify a bit more. It is called fluid sculpture. What Digi ma'am is asking you, the form is called fluid sculpture, and it is one sound and one movement. It can be literally 0.001%, 1 second of a movement and a sound. It doesn't have to be as lengthy as you guys do it. About what you're feeling after the session.
The experience that you had.
Anyone with that?
Kalash is ready. Roshni, I won't send you without giving it to me.
1 second. I will take a time.
Okay. Harsh, what about you? Harsh तो पैदाइशी actor है.
Arey, Miss, let me think. Wait.
How the experience was.
Guys, so the trick to playback is not to think.
Yeah,
You
correct.
start thinking, you will not
सोचना
be
नहीं
able
है.
to perform.
जो दिल में पहले आता है ना वो कर दो.
पहले तो खड़े हो जाओ. First to stand up.
खड़े
बैठे बैठे तो होगा ही नहीं.
Thank you, Harsh, for taking so much trouble.
So Kalash is ready, na? He's come back.
Yeah, wait. Harsh is doing his body
Oh.
movement and action. Yes.
Acha, give me 2 minutes to think at least. I don't know what to say. Only 2 minutes.
Okay. Kalash, what about you? आपका 2 minutes हो गया.
भाग गया. नहीं है.
नहीं है ना.
So give me 30 seconds.
This is a businessman. So being unstoppable doesn't mean only, with respect to what has happened to you. It can also be being unstoppable in your thoughts. Taken in a positive way, it can give a lot of encouragement to you and it can help you to find solutions. So basically, unstoppable thoughts are a problem-solving method, which we do in analytical thinking. So you cut a problem into smaller problems and make it into still smaller problems and go to the base of it. So that's an unstoppable way of thinking till you come to the destination. That is the final practical solution to any problem. So yes, Kalash is ready. 30 seconds are over.
Kalash, you're on mute.
Yeah, he's just,
Sound.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm in a straight, sitting in a straight, my back is straight. So like with the hands and my eyes are shut. Meditation way.
Oh, Beautiful, beautiful. I never thought somebody would describe playback to be as good as meditation, because I think today we used a less of voice, and maybe we were able to connect to them from the soul level. Yes, Harsh, ready now?
Yeah, I guess so. I found something which can be relatable to, which can be helpful for my mini act, which is
Okay.
one thing. I don't know. I just found this.
Yes, we do. Awesome. We do use props also in playback. That was a good one. Fantastic. Yes. Yes, Roshni, now you can't escape.
It's something really small, not big.
That's fine.
Like it was, it's something, yeah, it's not that big.
We felt your emotion, Roshni.
Okay, so whatever your actions and whatever our action for the experience that we have had, we as playbackers really finding it amazing to see your transformation. So we will also be putting on an act on how we felt the experience to be along with you. So Roshni, you can do your act. Harsh, you can have your this, and maybe later on I'll take a print screen of this. Kalash, you can be in your pose.
Yeah, ma'am. The original pose that I made, the meditation. Okay.
Just a minute.
So we go all together, Biji?
Yes, we can go all together. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Thank you, playbackers. Thank you, students. And thank you, Roshni, Harsh, Kalash, and all the audience who are watching. We are really thankful for you to watch this program that we have come up with, this talk show, which is Secrets of Living a Full Life. And yes, we will be back on Wednesday at 8:30. And the topic is going to be being limitless. Dear friends, if you want to live a life where every moment is precious, beautiful, and amazing, then do watch Secrets of Living a Full Life, a fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving life. Love you all. God bless and good night. Have a wonderful time ahead. See you next Wednesday, same time, same place at my channel. That's Biji Tushar. Playbackers, you can stay back, and students, you can log off. Thank you so much.